Let's go. You lead the way. Where are we headed? Towards a net zero future, of course. Cleaner water, more electricity, a sustainable society. That's the destination we've set ourselves. This we know. Yes, we know exactly where we're going, but we need to get there quicker. So, let's build on the progress we've already made by working and walking together. With the right partners, tools and ideas, we'll become an unstoppable force. This we know. Right now, there are businesses who are putting technology and sustainability at the heart of everything they do. Brave leaders turning maybes into realities and building something better for everyone. Now is the time to look to the future and reinvent ourselves today, empowering others to do the same tomorrow. Yes, we know what the future holds, and we know how to get there. So, let's take charge of the journey today.
Welcome to our school board meeting.
Namaskar.
Hello.
Hi.
Spiffio, access in any language.
Hello, good afternoon, and hello, world. So, welcome to GL Memorial Integrated School. So, let me show to you one of the best program of GL
J.L. David Memorial Integrated School is located in Upper Tuyo, Balanga City, Bataan, Philippines, in the island of Luzon. As a public school, it serves free basic education from kindergarten to grade 7 with the commitment of expanding the grade levels in the coming years. The current enrollment of the school is 555 learners. The faculty consists of 17 teachers, one master teacher, one administrative clerk, one utility, and one school head, responsible for the delivery of accessible, relevant, responsive, and quality education for all. Today, we celebrate J.L. David Memorial Integrated School has been elected from thousands of applications from around the world as one of the top 10 shortlisted schools for the world's Best School Prize for Community Collaboration. This strong community partnership became a prominent feature of the school as it was the main proponent of a school-based management level 3 of practice and consecutive Brigada Escuela Award, a school's maintenance program nationwide that engages all education stakeholders to contribute their time, efforts, and resources. Fifth place on 2018 and fourth place on 2019. The school also got the second place regional award for 2020-2021 Secretaries Award of Excellence in Curriculum and Instruction.
Okay, here you have it, the GL David Memorial Integrated School. And this time, this program will not materialize without the effort of our dear principal, the former principal of GL David, none other than Ma'am Anna Garcia.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day to everyone from around the world who will be joining us in this week's celebration of World Education Week. I am Mrs. Ana Maria I. Garcia, the former school head of GL David Memorial Integrated School. We will be sharing you our school's journey that emphasizes our core philosophy. It takes a village to raise a child. Thank you. Mabuhay.
Our dear principal, Ma'am Anna Garcia, and to showcase the talents of Filipino learners. So let me show you a video presentation of our dear students. So those are the students and teachers of GL David Memorial Integrated School. So once again, good morning, good afternoon, magandang hapon, mabuhay, and hello world. world. So thank you for taking time to be part of this very significant day. So I would like to welcome everyone, no, all our audience in the platform to our celebration of World Education Week. I am Catherine Labrador, and it is my pleasure to be your moderator for today's session. Joining us in this session are our panelists. We have Ms. Rubinel C. Andres, Ms. Marie Louisville S. Esteban, and Dr. Lilibet M. Villanueva. Later, they will share with us their journey in making this Kainpa project as one of the world's best finalists. And today is indeed a remarkable day for all the Filipinos, especially for all the teachers, parents, and the students of GL David Memorial Integrated School at the City Division of Balanga for being chosen as one of the finalists in the search for World's Best School under the Community Collaboration category. And the only school, now take note of that, the only school in the Philippines that was able to be shortlisted in the said category. So the Kain Pa Katawan, Ingatan at Pahalagahan project of Jill David Memorial Integrated School captured the hearts of the evaluators because of its aim to address the root causes of learners' health and nutrition that greatly affects their academic performance. With this school initiated project, a lot of stakeholders have pledged to support by giving food, giving their free services, transportation, and even financial assistance to those learners who came from low income family and to those learners who are residing remotely and they have limited access to different public services and transportation. And this school realized the importance of community partnership and linkages in addressing the learning gaps and building a community where learners' health is being prioritized. So, with this, to know more about the Kainpa project of GL David, please join us in our panel discussion. Feel free to use our chat pane to post your questions, and our speakers will attend to them later on. And of course, do not forget to use our hashtag this morning. So we have hashtag World Edu Week. As you share your pictures, as you share this link, videos in different social media platforms that you are using right now to see it, to let the world see the great achievement of the Filipinos in the field of education. So this time, so let me introduce to you our keynote speaker. So our first keynote speaker for this panel discussion is an English teacher for grades 1, 2, and 3, and a teacher too from GL David. None other than Miss Rubinil C. Andres. Hi, Miss Rubinil.
Hi, Ma'am Kath. Good day.
Okay, how are you today, Miss Rubinil?
We're fine. We're excited to start.
Okay, so that's it. No, so I have this, moms. I have this question in my mind. What prompted you to start this type of project in your school?
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Kath. Before I answer that question, I would like to greet all the viewers of the World Education Week. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, everyone. So, the first step that we took is that we realized the sad plight of the learners during the most challenging time. The COVID 19 pandemic brought the world in a whirl more than one could ever imagine. It has resulted not only in economic crisis, but educational crisis as well. This unexpected shift in education provision caused by the pandemic created innumerable challenges, which can be described both as problems in achieving goals and growing social gaps. During this episode in history, a lot of people felt isolated, abandoned, and depressed. In an age where social interaction is fundamental, most of the students were having difficulties coping with the pandemic and the new normal education. Furthermore, most of the families were having financial difficulties where pupils were denied the chance to further their education. Aside from that, during the pandemic, the school and we teachers were really at loss. Our learners who tend to escape the severe symptoms of COVID 19 had to sacrifice their education because of school closures and lockdowns. And due to this pandemic, Ma'am Kat, our pupils' intellectual, social, emotional, and physiological well being had been really at risk.
Okay, and ma'am, you said that you conducted student mapping. Am I right, Ms. Rubinil? What
Yes, ma'am.
significant findings did you obtain that made you realize that it is time for your school to help those learners?
Actually, we check and monitor the status of our learners during this pandemic. Our school, GL David Memorial Integrated School, conducted learners mapping, wherein teachers and staff do home visitation to know the condition of our learners, the village's officials as well, and the general parent-teacher officers escorted us teachers to penetrate the communities where the learners were. We went to their houses and we interviewed the parents and also the learners. And yes, Ma'am Kath, we did our mapping. And we discovered that most of our pupils were living in poverty. Most of the families belong to medium socioeconomic status with a monthly income of approximately 8,000 pesos, or it is equivalent to 155.64 US dollars or less. And most of them have been experiencing financial difficulties due to lockdowns and joblessness. Most of our learners have no gadget to do online classes. And the saddest part is that they don't even have food on their dining tables to fill their hungry stomachs. They were experiencing this problem before the pandemic, but their experiences and situation worsened, especially on the start of COVID 19. Due to their parents' joblessness, our learners were having difficulty in coping up with the current situation. They were having difficulty physiologically, physically, and intellectually. When we conduct weighing, many of our learners were listed as undernourished. This malnutrition hindered them to comply their activities and school. Some of them were having difficulty in completing the modules for distance learning. And we, teachers and the school, therefore conclude that the poverty caused by the pandemic that they were experiencing greatly affect their learning. It was this rare chance that we are able to see what our learners needed most before we could develop them holistically, and that is to fill their hungry stomach first. We need to immediately address malnutrition. We need to know what their real condition was so that we could provide exactly what could make them feel better. Therefore, the next step that we did is that we reviewed the health and nutrition data of our learners. We accounted the number of learners who needed immediate nourishment. We also looked at our education partners who will help us relaunch the Project Kain Pa. It is a school project that addresses pupils' health and nutrition. The word Kain Pa used in this project is a Filipino mnemonic word which means eat more, and with a longer meaning, katawan, ingatan, at pahalagahan. With an English translation, take care and appreciate one's body. This project addressed one of the special needs of learners that we identified in our mapping. And later on, Ma'am Kat, the next speaker will elaborate this project kain pa.
Oh, hear you, Babbitt. So, ma'am, um, how did you address those needs that you obtained or that you identified during your students mapping?
In our school, we believe that the overall development of the child is paramount, especially in terms of achieving curriculum and teaching excellence. In essence, overall development means developing a child holistically to meet the demands and challenges of their everyday life. We are not just developing the mind, Ma'am Kath, but also the heart and the body. So just like what you asked, we address that. Um, we know that in studies, poor health and nutrition is one of the factors influencing learners' performance. Given the importance of health, partnership with our stakeholders have become an important mechanism of our school, improving pupils' performance and educational outcomes. In our School Improvement Plan, or SIP, formulated on 2019, our school has launched the Kainpa project to address the root cause of pupils' health and nutrition. And in continuation during this pandemic, we addressed the majority of pupils who are battling financial difficulties. From the previous years up to the present, our school, GL David Memorial Integrated School, considered itself as a central hub. It connects all stakeholders, ensuring that their pursuit to helping the next generation of citizens are realized. Collaboration and shared leadership between educators and our stakeholders, building a strong school community partnership. This partnership is considered crucial for the enhancement of education, and strong alliances that serve as an essential component to educational success. So, faced with the dilemma of malnutrition, school stakeholders have promised to support the identified pupils with food donation. Our major stakeholders for this project conducted annual feeding for all the pupils. The school is staunch in following the policy, no child will be left behind. Ma'am Kath, like what all teachers are experiencing, that even if it was too difficult to provide our learners' needs, actually, we teachers here were challenged. We're challenged to do more for them, Ma'am Kath.
Wow. So thank you so much, Mom Rubinil. The way you explain it, it shows how big your heart is towards to your students. You are indeed an inspiration to other young educators around the world. So we would like to extend our gratitude to you, Mom Rubinil, for being part of this very significant accomplishment of GL David Memorial Integrated School. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, so I think let us move on now to our second speaker, Ma'am Marie Louisville. Hi, Ma'am Marie. Good afternoon.
Hello, Ma'am Kath, and good day, everyone.
Okay, how are you today, ma'am?
Oh, good. I'm good. kind of nervous, but I think I can overcome it.
Okay. So, ma'am, I have this question. How can you describe the level of collaboration of the community, school, and other stakeholders in achieving the objectives of this Kainpa project of your school?
Okay, thank you for that wonderful question, Ma'am Catherine. But I would like to take this opportunity before I proceed to thank all the people behind the success, to my colleagues, School Division Office, City of Balanga, City Government of Balanga, to our hardworking principals, Mrs. Ana Maria R. Garcia, to and also Mr. Mark Jason T. Perez, to our stakeholders for their unending support, and also to the T4 for letting our school be known not just in our country but internationally. All right, so let me answer your question, Ma'am Kat. So I think engagement to partnerships is essential in attaining educational success. Expansion of partnerships to different stakeholders in the development of expertise is like piling more blocks to strengthen the foundation and prevent it from possible breakdown. A solid support system with a group of people to whom you may turn for help with your problems. a solid support system that is made up of three main groups, which are family, friends, and professional colleagues. Making a school and community partnership is just the beginning. Due to its positive impact, sustainability of strong school community partnership is the next step for the school. Sustainability of school community partnership relies not only on planning, leadership, and accountability, but also on providing different conditions essential to sustainability. Stakeholders were provided with memorandum of agreement to be sustainable, Ma'am Kath. The school community partnership set the bar by having higher expectations on the development of the programs, as well as higher expectations on student outcomes. The school community partnership translated the high expectations into observable actions. We achieve this because the school has a clear presentation um, of the roles and responsibilities of not just the stakeholders, but both parties, which is written in our memorandum of agreement. And moreover, Ma'am Kath, the school ensures that stakeholders feel that their views on education are valued. The school incorporate time for the stakeholders to have conversations and build relationships. The school also provide different opportunities that let the stakeholders feel that their contributions are valued and recognized. And I think, Ma'am Kat, the key to sustaining partnership among our stakeholders is to make them feel wanted, respected, and their views are valued.
Okay, so that's true. No, we need to love our stakeholders, no, for us to sustain or to build a good relationship, no, within the community. So, what was the impact of the synergy of the stakeholders on part of the learners?
Actually, Mom Kath, when pandemic hit the world, we were enveloped with so much fear and anxiety because things seemed to be bleak and opportunities were impossible. The community restrictions imposed by the government limited our mobility. Yet, everything went smoothly. We were able to work hand in hand to reach our learners. And the school community partnerships became stronger. We were able to create opportunities for our learners despite the numerous challenges. Our meaningful relationships with parents, community members, LGUs, different organizations, and business establishments provided more possibilities. It resulted in an improved quality program and more efficient use of resources, which led to a better alignment of our school goals and curricula. And the partnership prompted us to bring the food and learning packs of the learners to their homes during pandemic. So the school was able to deliver quality education through the learning activity sheets, self-learning modules, leveled reading materials, books, and weekly home learning plans. And moreover, Ma'am Kat, the food packs that we delivered to the learners contained powdered milk, biscuits,
Oh.
oatmeals, fruits, and also lunch meal for the day.
So you really prepared things that are very essential during pandemic. Am I right?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so I think that really helped them to survive for almost 2 years that we are staying inside the house, no? Particularly to those learners who are residing near the mountains, or there are no stores available, no, for them, right?
Yes, exactly,
Okay,
ma'am.
so thanks a million, Memory. So it is true that when there is teamwork and collaboration, great things can achieve. And memory continue being an instrument to those learners who are really in need. So million thanks to you, memory.
You're welcome, Ma'am Kat.
Okay, so here you have it, our second keynote speaker. So this time, so let us move on to our third speaker, none other than Mom Lilibet Villanueva. Good afternoon, Ma'am Bet.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Kat. Good afternoon also to all the viewers and all the participants.
Okay. Hi, Ma'am Beth. Can you tell us how you can implicitly develop the intellectual, social, and emotional skills of learners who are recipients of this project?
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Kat. Additional to what they said, we nourish the health of the learners while developing their foundational skills in literacy and numeracy. The partnership of the school with other governmental and non-governmental agencies supported its pupils' outcomes. The food packs became a tangible motivation for the learners to study and do their home learning activities in reading as well as in math. Likewise, the teachers also prepared and sent a separate package of candies, biscuits, and chocolates when the learners got good scores in the activities that they submitted to the teachers. Now, since the learners were fed, their social and emotional skills were developed, which brought changes in their intellectual skills or capabilities. And as a result, the children performed well in school.
Okay, so that's nice, Ma'am Beth, no, that you are really honing your learners to be well-rounded, right? Then one more, ma'am. How about the Filipino virtue that you were able to strengthen in conducting this kind of program?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Actually, that is the last step to replicate our practice is to strengthening the Bayanihan spirit of all the stakeholders. Now, what do you mean by Bayanihan? Bayan means community. Bayani means hero. So bayanihan means is an heroic act in the community wherein everyone is working together for a common goal. So it is a Filipino virtue wherein the spirit of volunteerism, collaboration, working together without expecting any compensation in return. And it is heartwarming to see how an avalanche of blessings came in our school despite the pandemic and the closure of most business establishments. The joint forces of education partners facilitated access to a wide range of learning opportunities, not just for the learners, but for the teachers as well. They augmented the efforts done by the school in providing better services and appropriate activities. Now, our school is very fortunate because we have active parents and stakeholders who help and the crafting and implementation of the different programs, projects, and activities of the school, particularly in numeracy and literacy. So we have this project, we call it Project Letra, and Project Letra stands for Learn, Enhance, Teach, and Reading Advocacy. While in math, we also have this Project Matalino, wherein the focus is the four Fs or the four fundamental operations. And there are still a lot of many programs, projects, and activities that has been indicated in our basic education continuity, learning continuity plan. Yes, Ma'am Kat?
Okay, ma'am. So last question. How did the school uplift the Bayanihan spirit?
GL David Memorial Integrated School strongly believe that it takes a village to raise a child. That's true. Providing quality and holistic education and attaining global competitiveness are shared goals, not just for the school, but the community as well. It wouldn't be possible for the school or to cater all the needs of our learners without the help, of course, and the generosity of the community and other stakeholders. They extended their help and support to the school by providing services, especially during our Brigada Escuela. It is a program wherein a school preparation before the opening of the class. We also have projects, programs, and literacy and numeracy programs. They also supported our feeding programs. We have this school in a garden program. We have infrastructures, and during school contests, they are there, and in other school activities. In this time of pandemic, where education has shifted to distance learning, we work hand in hand with the parents, community, and other stakeholders to make education accessible. We put premium to the strong rapport built within the community, the local government unit, non-government organizations, community members, business establishments, parents, and other stakeholders, including private institutions and individuals. It is a manifestation of how the community comes together to build a strong learning institution. Even though the teachers and staff feel tired most of the times because of so much school activities, we were driven by our love for our learners, by our love to educate, and by the spirit of bayanihan. The burning passion and commitment of the school and its stakeholders lighted the torch that brightens the future of our youth. That's all, Ma'am
Okay,
Kat.
that's nice, mom. So it is you are not only helping our students or our learners to meet their basic needs, but at the same time you are promoting the Filipino culture, the virtue of bayanihan, ma'am. Okay, so accept our endless gratitude, Ma'am Lilibet. So we all know that Filipinos are known to be very helpful and cooperative, and we can test that during problems. Now, just like what we experienced during the COVID-19 pandemic, Ma'am Lilibet. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much to our three keynote speakers. And this time, let us entertain some questions from our chat box. So I saw a lot of good questions from our audience, from using different platforms. Okay, so let me entertain one question. Okay, so I read here, aside from physiological support, do you have any program that supports the health of your pupils?
Ma'am Kath, can I answer that question?
Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, so our school is giving importance to our pupils' physiological needs. We believe that in order to function properly, the body must be healthy. However, there is no health at all without mental health. Yes, it may sound so cliche, but it goes so true, especially during the time of pandemic. During lockdowns, there were several reports around the world concerning pupils and even teachers who lost consciousness and awareness of the real physical world. These mental problems may be due to burnouts, emotional triggers, and even malnutrition. To assure the wellness of our mental, physical health of the pupils, the school came up with Project Kaitpa and as well as the Project BEPS. Project BEPS is a mnemonic for Balik Eskwela Physiological, Psychosocial Support rather. Balik Eskwela is a Filipino word which means back to school. So therefore, Project BEPS is a back to school psychosocial support. It is a weekly kamustahan or weekly checking of pupils' condition implemented by the school to monitor and provide guidelines on how to be mentally and socially healthy in this time of crisis. Different stakeholders take part in this project. They tell inspiring stories and give advice to motivate our pupils. So these two projects, dear viewers, the Project Kainpa and the Project BEPS are geared towards keeping up with the physiological and psychological health of our students.
Okay, that's nice to hear, ma'am. Despite of our busy schedule, still we have time to design more programs, more interventions for the benefit of our learners. Okay,
Yes,
nice to
ma'am,
hear that,
indeed.
no, Ma'am Rubinil. And then another question. So, ma'am, what is the status of the community collaboration in your schools? Is there any sustainability that happened, ma'am?
Uh, Miss Ma'am Kath? Okay,
Yes.
I would like to answer that question. I
Okay,
think
sure, ma'am.
okay, the donors and stakeholders all agree on the importance of creating resilient pathways for addressing the root cause of health and nutrition among pupils and sustain benefits through the Project Kainpa. JVR Foundation offered year-round feeding program for almost 8 years, and the feeding program caters wasted and severely wasted pupils. Aside from the JVR Foundation, retired teachers, scene of the crime operatives, Barangay Tuyo, and Team Pingoy also offered feeding program. Our health center also helped us in providing nutritional status of our pupils during the pandemic. In the current school year, more pledges have been accepted by the school from different organizations, such as Sidhai Bataan National High School Multipurpose Cooperative, Kabalikat Multipurpose Cooperative, Bani Multipurpose Cooperative, Tanatom Multipurpose Cooperative, and Bataan United Bus Transport Service Co-op and also LKBP. And aside from
Okay,
feeding
thank you,
program,
ma'am.
okay, all right. Oh, okay. So aside from feeding program, a big contribution was given also by SRs. They donated reading glasses to all the students and teachers.
Okay, nice to know that you tap a lot of contributors, na donors, sponsors, no, in making this project a success. It's truly a bayanihan virtue of the Filipino. Now, here you have it. No, so since we are time constrained, so let me again extend our heartful appreciation to all our speakers today and to those who are in our platform. No doubt that the Kainpa project of GL David Memorial Integrated School is an inspiration to all the education leaders around the world in addressing the needs of our learners. The project was able to realize the situation of our learners during the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic. It was really a huge challenge now, to the education sector to continue the students' education without compromising their health. The GL David Memorial Integrated School sees the community can be of great help in this period of health crisis. They strengthened their partnership and relationship to achieve one goal. That's it, to help the learners who are in need. As the famous writer said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Thus, the school, family, and community partnership are shared responsibility to achieve support, to actively support the learnings of our dear children. So, with that, so I would like to thank all the organizers of this event, particularly the T4 World's Best organization, for launching this kind of competition or contest worldwide. Not to compete, but to show the world how great the programs, of our teachers, of our school, in giving quality education, and as well as in assuring that our stakeholders that their children are receiving love and support from their educators. And with that, once again, on behalf of Jill David Memorial Integrated School, thank you so much and mabuhay. Maraming salamat po.